Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading from the 16th to the 22nd of February. And before we start this reading, I just want to say this is a huge week, okay? And I don't always do weeklies, but I had to do this week because of the astrological transits that we have going on. The first happens and you'll feel this. You could possibly even be feeling this eclipse energy now. The eclipse in Aquarius, the new moon eclipse on the 17th. We also have the start of the Chinese New Year on the same day, okay? We also have on the 20th, Saturn and Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees in Aries, which is a huge cosmic reset for humanity, okay? This hasn't happened for 6,000 plus years, okay? So this is huge. So without going too much into astrology, and there's some amazing astrologists out there on YouTube, below are some links to my go-to channels for astrology, so go ahead and look at those, or any reputable astrologist online, okay? So you can get more of an overview what it means for your sun or rising sign, that 20th, and also the 17th with the new moon. Today we're going to be having a look at the energy surrounding you. Probably going to be an energy reading, okay, because I keep hearing the word energy. We'll see what comes through. First of all, we're going to bring out a oracle card that is going to sort of be your advice or focus on for your overview of this week, okay? So let's have a look. So this is for sun and rising Capricorns. Spirit's advice. There's a lot of truth coming out. I just heard the word truth, and this is the sort of like catalyst for a lot of things in this eclipse energy, and also for that new beginning, right, on the 20th, which is a huge cosmic reset, not just of humanity on a global scale, but for you on a personal level, all right? Now, if you want to see what houses this is in, like I said, go to your astrology, go to the astrology links below, go check out my go-to astrologist and see what is there for you, for your sun and rising. So let's have a look at the tarot and see what Spirit wants to bring out. That actually fell down quite slowly and like cautiously. So let's see what this says. We have the card of balance. So I keep getting this through from I'm a Capricorn rising, if you want to know, sun in Virgo. This is balance. Now, this reminds me of the Two of Pentacles, where he's juggling the two balls, okay? And here they're juggling a lot and he's upside down, so obviously that's not very easy to do. It's very, very important to get balance this week. It's very important to look at all different areas of your life, see where you're putting too much focus on, where you're not putting enough focus on, and, you know, energetically getting balanced by doing some root or base chakra meditation. The color red is signified here. This reminds me of the circus as well. Obviously it's a juggler, the red and white candy stripes, very sort of circus energy here, which talks about like other people. So there may be a bit of a circus around you. There may be a lot of things going on. There's a lot of people wanting or vying for your attention. There could be some conflict. There could be some conversations I'm hearing that you may hear about, or people may want you to get involved in certain things. And Spirit's saying to balance your energy, it's important that you focus on yourself, you focus on your own internal balance, and anything external sort of needs to be put to the sidelines or not be focused on this week, okay? So do some base or root chakra meditation will be very, very good for your balance, very good for grounding, and also, you know, any other chakra you feel that you need to focus on, such as your heart chakra, your throat chakra, in regards to communication. But stay out of any conflict or any communications that you don't want to get involved in this week. Let's go forward with your main energy in regards to the tarot, what the tarot wants to bring forward for you. Let's have a look at the main energy now. What energy you're working with. What energy is Capricorn working with? Ooh, okay, so this card, I believe, will come out quite a lot in these weekly readings this week for all signs. This is the only card that has the eclipse energy on it. Right now, he's look at the red cloak. Now, the red cloak signifies grounding, the base chakra. He is looking for something more fulfilling on an emotional level, and he's walking away from these Eight of Cups. Obviously, this card being the number 8, as the 8's always sort of like lean towards healing energy. Perhaps you're looking at things in your life where you've given too much time and attention to, with that balance card being there, where you want to walk towards, where you want to fill your own cup up. So you're walking away from the past here, for sure, okay? Anything that emotionally dissatisfied you. And it's almost like you're getting, I'm hearing aha moments where you go, oh, okay, this is not going to satisfy me in this new timeline. So I need to go have a look for something more fulfilling for myself. I need to fill my own cup. Some of you could literally, I mean, there's so many people breaking up relationships, walking away from jobs that don't serve them, moving location because they don't feel the energy there is right, or, you know, where they're supposed to be. So whatever this means for you, Capricorn. Now, I'm not telling you, or Spirit's not saying, you know, pack your bags this week and move out of your home, or you know, go into work and say, that's it, I've had enough. No, this is about, like, really this week looking at where you're imbalanced, because you have that balanced energy, looking at where you need to spend more time and energy. Perhaps the people you're surrounding yourself with aren't the right people, and you know this at a spirit soul level, and you're looking for something or someone or a group of friends that's going to, you know, sort of like be more in line with your beliefs, your ethics, what you're interested in, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go find those people. I'm going to go find my soul tribe, right? So it could be anything in your life. Let's have a look at the next card. Any external influence or energy, Spirit, please, here in regards to Capricorn. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles. This is really nice. So, you know, if we're looking at this at a tangible level, this is very financial. It's very like earnings, money. It can be like whatever you see abundance as. There could be something going on the outside. For some of you, you know, I'm pretty sure, and I looked at the eclipse energy and also that Saturn-Neptune conjunction, go ahead and buy a lottery ticket. Okay, Capricorns are very lucky this week, okay? You never know. There could be something in your life that is being able to facilitate you moving towards like a level up, or the next level in your life, where you're able to walk away from a job, or you're able to walk away from where you live. Okay, there's something here coming in that possibly you can't see coming, because this is in the external energy. So if you've been waiting for a pay rise, if you've been waiting for a bonus, anything like that, or even this can talk about inheritance too. There's something coming in here that's possibly going to facilitate and allow you to move forward, or propel you to move forward. Or you can say, I can do this now, all right? I can do this now because this has happened. And it could be a financial thing here. Let's have a look at the challenge. Okay, I'm just going to move the cards up a little bit. You'll still see them. The challenge for Capricorn this week, possible challenge, apart from the needing to get balanced here. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. We're going to pull another card out. There could be a masculine earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or I'm thinking of the other one. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that's right. So a Capricorn like yourself, you could be the own challenge. You could be your own challenge, right? You're challenging yourself here. How strong am I? How much faith do I have, okay, to make this huge change? Look at that Tower energy. Okay, let's pull another card. There could be another influence in your life externally, but this challenge could be yourself, right? How I've built myself up. This is you, Capricorn. I've built myself up to a point now where I know that the next level in the game has to be played, okay? I've passed this level. It's done. I've passed the test. I've passed the game. And now I need to move forward. Let's see what this card is here. King of Swords. Someone could be challenging you, okay, and you could be very guarded. Maybe you're very guarded with yourself, like, can I do this? Do I have enough faith that everything will turn out well? And Spirit's saying just focus on your ultimate goal, your ultimate plan here. And there's a need to say, you know, let your guard down. It may be external influence with masculines in your life where you're very guarded. You're like, oh, you know, someone could be coming back in from your past. Obviously, that's not for every Capricorn. If this is your energy, Spirit is saying you can do this. We have your back here, okay? And it's now time to trust. Trust a lot more than you've ever done before in the process. in the next level of the game, in spirit, okay, in yourself. Trust yourself, Capricorn, that you can move to this next level. Let's pull one more card out on that because I'm nosy. Yeah, 10 of Cups. So after the 8 of Cups comes the 9 of Cups, which is the first card that we had out, you know, needing to sort of like acknowledge and see what you need to change. And then the 10 of Cups is ultimately, like, if you go through that 9 of Cups to put yourself first, you will get the love and the happiness and the blessings that you deserve, and Spirit will reward you, okay? So you've got 2 of the best 10s here. You got 2 of the best 10s here. Perhaps that is family members supporting you or helping you or giving you being a guide or mentor in your life as well. And if that's the case, it would more likely be masculine energy than feminine energy. And perhaps Spirit wants you to embody that masculine energy, which is all about action taking, to get this, right? To get this 10 of Cups, the ultimate goal of complete utter happiness. Now, complete utter happiness for a lot of people may be like that they've got loads of money and that they don't have to work, etc. You know, everybody, I'm sure, would want that. But, you know, what are you going to replace it with? Spirit's bringing you something here, Capricorn. It's almost like a gift is coming in, and Spirit's saying, do you have faith? Okay, perhaps you've seen some sort of, you have some sort of idea. You could have even been discussing it with close family members or friends, that you're like, you can make some sort of money, build some sort of business. It's time to walk away from that 9-to-5 job. Do you have enough faith and trust and not be like guarded? I can't do this. I'm not sure. I have to protect myself. And of course, yeah, protect your energy and protect yourself. But ultimately, if you don't take some sort of leap of faith here with the Tower, and the Tower is like, either it's a leap of faith that you take and you create your own tower, or Spirit's going to create it for you. Because possibly a lot of you are not where you're supposed to be, especially in regards to your career, okay? Let's have a look at the next card. Okay. How can you work with the challenge? The Devil, okay? So this is how you can work with the challenge, using your own energy, Capricorn. This is your card, the Devil, to know how strong you are, okay, to release yourself from other people's grip or the grip of things that you've, you know, become, you know, it doesn't have to be like a addiction or something, because like this card is very classified as being like, historically, like drug, sex, and rock and roll sort of thing. But this is, you know, addictions and things like that. Although it could be. But this, how can you work with the challenge, is a positive energy. It's going back to your center, going back to yourself, going back to your Capricorn self, knowing what you want, needing to get practical, needing to get grounded, but also having that vision. So Capricorn's a visionary, solid, stable, solidity, safety. This has also come out. Where do you need, so Spirit's saying, like, who are you in this reading? What do you want? Because to get what you want, you need to take this masculine action towards it, to grasp it, to go after it, okay? And Spirit's saying this is how you can work with, if any challenge comes up where you're like, I can't do this, this is not going to serve me because there's fear, or you don't have enough faith in your own abilities or in Spirit's guidance. Spirit's saying, if you take this leap, all right, because if you don't like create your own tower, Spirit will create it for you. Spirit will ensure that something is put in your way to sort of like not receive this blessing, which, you know, we don't want. We want, you know, it's going to be harder for you, okay? Ultimately, you're going to receive it, but it's going to be harder for you. So Spirit's saying, we are with you. We will keep you safe. We will keep you grounded, but it's up to you to take the action. Let's see what Spirit's advice is and focus. Spirit's advice and focus, Page of Wands. So when a court card comes out, I like to pull another card. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Now remember, we do have the eclipse energy on that 20th, okay? The 20th, which I'm pretty sure is Tuesday, okay? It may be Tuesday, unless the 17th is the Tuesday. Anyway, I think it might be the Friday, the 20th. Let me just double check that, because I want to sort of write that down for the other readings. 17th is Tuesday, and the 20th is Friday. Okay, so, you know, don't pay too much attention to the dates though, I'm just letting you know, because the energy is, it can be a week either side, okay, or even like this eclipse will last up to 6 months, or the delivery of whatever you're birthing or whatever your seed you're planting. The Page of Swords asks you to get really curious here. Spirit's asking you to get very curious. They will give you the clarity as long as you take the action. So if you take the action towards, say, for example, let's example this, say you'll say, I can't live here anymore, I'm living with a bunch of toxic people in a shared house environment, for example. Start getting curious, start looking for other places to be. Spirit will give you the clarity. Spirit will show you the way, or, you know, give, you know, somehow, some way, support helping you find that other environment that you can live in, that you're going to be like safer, more secure, and more like grounded in your energy. And there's something here about this week where it's really important to protect your energy, I'm just going to say, because we have, you know, if anyone's put any sort of voodoo or black magic on you in the past, and you know that this is like very apparent in your life where things are not necessarily going right and you're not sure and it's out of your control, to really protect your energy. But Spirit's going to give you the clarity about whatever decision you're sort of like going towards, whatever choice you're going towards. So if you're going to wanting to move out of home, or if you're wanting to leave a job, or, you know, Spirit's asking you to start looking, start getting interested, and they will give you the clarity that you need. They will give you the information. This is probably one of the most important weeks of your life this year. So it's really important to get serious about this, especially with the Devil and the Tower coming out. If you don't create your tower, I've created a few towers in my life, some for good, some for bad, but ultimately it led me to where I am today, okay? And you know, I had to go through certain parts of healing to get to this point I am at today. And it wasn't easy, it was hard work, but I put the action in, okay? Now, if you don't create your tower, something's going to happen. There's going to be a health issue, or where you can't work, for example, or there's going to be something happen that puts you off your path you thought you were going to go on, or you were too fearful of leaving that path, okay? Right, let's have a look at some blessings. With all that being said, what blessings could be coming in for Capricorn? The Death energy. Beautiful. So I love this card because this is an elevation. This is a step up. This is the next level of the game. You've got other people like praising you down here. You've got people maybe pleading with you. Please don't go. Okay. Whatever, you know, situation you're in. But this is a blessing. You're elevating yourself. You're trusting yourself here. So these are the blessings coming in if you create your tower for yourself, okay? And a lot of good luck and fortune. So it's almost like Spirit is going to reward you for, you know, leaving something, you know, actioning something here towards your new soul path, which is at the bottom of the deck. So Capricorn, have a think about all this information that's been given. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to put as many videos out there as I can. And I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching.